1 year and 1 week later, there is still no way off of this head hole.
Purple Panda, I agree, it's been frustrating trying to get off of this mushroom planet. We've been forced to eat nothing but mushrooms, as well as trying to stay hydrated on drinks that come from mushrooms ever since you were pulled through the portal here after it was opened up by that robot that Grampy Hodie reprogrammed.
I agree. The sooner we get off of this wasteland, the better. The minute we get off, we find a vehicle to take us to wherever Grampy Hodie is, and let's also put a team together called the Purple Panda Sinister 6. I will be the team leader, while you will be my second in command.
Sure, that way, you can have your revenge on Grampy Hodie for his role in your arrival here.
Okay. And by the way, you'll be driving the vehicle. Let's put our minds on how we're going to get off of here by drinking this freshly made mushroom juice. Disgusting.
Purple Panda, I agree with you.
Let's now think of some way that we can surely get off this dump. I have an idea. Let's have both our bolts of lightning touch each other. That will open up a portal that can get us off of this wasteland.
Purple Panda, I agree with you.
It's time to say goodbye to this piece of shiitake planet!
I agree, let's go into the portal.
It's so much fun living here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'll now go put in the disc from that party that I threw a week and a year ago. That was the best time of my life. Also, I have been saving up enough money for a plane ticket back to Vyond City just in case Purple Panda were to return from the mushroom planet, which I hope doesn't happen.
Well, I'm standing here next to my van. I really hope that nobody bothers to try and steal it.
I am free. Free was that bed monkey and prison key.
Oh, Purple Panda, here's the vehicle that you were talking about.
You two are never going to have my van if my life depended on it.
We'll see about that. Evil King Friday, here's our van. Before we start forming the Purple Panda Sinister 6, let's pay Grampy Hodie a visit.
Purple Panda, I love that idea. Once the team is formed, you can plan your revenge on Grampy Hodie.
Well, that was a fun video about that party that was thrown after Donkey Hodie got hit by a train. Why did I do that? It's because she's finally gone for good after that. That sounds like someone that is a delivery driver for Amazon pulled up to this apartment building to deliver my PS4 that I ordered yesterday. Who blew off the door to my apartment? Let's hope that Donkey Hodie did not return from the dead and cause the door to my apartment to explode. If that were the case, my peace would be ruined.
Hello Grampy Hodie, you and your stupid team screwed around with me once. You guys were stupid to the point of not even realizing that I would come back sooner or later to screw around with you.
Purple Panda, it was you that put down the door the whole time. While I have no idea on how you managed to come back, it was a bad choice for you to come here.
The real bad choice was thinking you and your team won. But in reality, you were just delaying the inevitable.
Wrong. No. Vyond City was peaceful until you returned.
You think that all the time the Vyond City had was peace? I had no peace on that mushroom planet. Me and Evil King Friday were forced to eat nothing but mushrooms thanks to you and your stupid team.
Speaking of Donkey Hodie, she is now dead because she got hit by a train.
What? You killed my best friend, you monster. I'm going to get my revenge on you. It's to avenge Donkey Hodie's death. Something that I forgot to say. Grampy Hodie, I'm lucky to meet my new partner, Evil King Friday.
I heard about what you did to Donkey Hodie, and once Purple Panda and I assemble the Purple Panda Sinister 6, we're going to launch a space station so that we can kill you without any law enforcement tracing it back to us.
Evil King Friday, let's get back to the van. We're going to assemble the team.
Purple Panda, that's a great plan.
And just for the record, me and Evil King Friday will assemble the team. And by the time that the Purple Panda Sinister 6 assembles, the space station will have already launched, and you'll be dead. So ha.
Well, I'll have to call Flopsy Railway Productions, Parisha Crystal, and Miss Susan about this. Hey guys. I want to tell you that this news will be worse than Arthur ending after 25 seasons. Purple Panda has returned. He's got Evil King Friday helping him assemble a team, and whoever he brings into his team wants to kill me as revenge for not just my involvement in his banishment to the Mushroom Planet, but also for the death of Donkey Hodie. I'll be over ASAP.
Well, that takes care of him. And we're back in Vyond City. Let's go pick up some teammates to form the Purple Panda Sinister 6.
You got it.
So let me get this straight. First, Arthur ends after 25 seasons, and now, Purple Panda is back, only this time, Evil King Friday is helping him?
Yep. That is what I called all of you about. I hear he's going to assemble a team with the intent to build a space station, then he'll kill me for my involvement in banishing him to the Mushroom Planet, as well as for Donkey Hodie's death.
What? We need to stop him. But we have no idea on where he'll launch a space station into orbit.
That's right. We'll just have to figure out where the launch site for the space station is.
Donkey, I really miss you. You were the best cousin any donkey like me could have asked for, and I swear on your grave that Grampy Hodie will pay for what he did to you.
If you heard the horn, that means me and Evil King Friday are here. So, he and I just picked up Duck Duck and Penny Peterson. I'm currently seeking revenge on Grampy Hodie. What about you?
I also want revenge on Grampy Hodie. He killed my cousin Donkey Hodie, and he's going to pay for what he did.
I agree. Grampy Hodie needs to be taught a strong, strict lesson for that. Anyways, let's get in the van, because we have a plan to talk about, and there is one more who is needed to form the Purple Panda Sinister 6.
Waited till I saw the sun. I don't know why I didn't come. I left you by the house of fun. I don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come.
Thanks for the coffee cup.
I'm sorry to say this, but I'm closing early today. Everyone out. Everybody out. Thank you for visiting the fastest fetcher. Have a nice rest of your day. Purple Panda, I'm glad you returned.
It's good to see you too. I've come back from the Mushroom Planet for revenge against Grampy Hodie because of his involvement with banishing me to the Mushroom Planet, as well as for the death of Donkey Hodie.
What? Now he's going to pay for that. If you want me to join your team that you're putting together, count me in.
Alright then. Alright everyone, out of the car. We have the last one we need as part of this team. We're going to have a meeting to discuss this plan.
So, Master, what is the plan?
We're all going to have to figure out what Purple Panda and his team are planning. That way, we can figure out how we're going to stop them before they get their space station launched.
That is a great plan, Master.
We're 30 minutes away from the fastest fetcher coffee company.
Alright, this meeting is now in session. Here's how we are going to accomplish this plan.
Purple Panda, there is something that I want to tell you.
Well, what is it?
After you were banished, the government erased all record of your identity, as well as Donkey Hodie's identity.
What? These governmental hatreds of Donkey Hodie want to make me disappear, like what was done to Native American images by Land O'Lakes, as well as what Nintendo forced SML to do with the plushies.
They also froze your assets, as well as your bank accounts.
Now, back to the plan. Alright, here's the steps that we need to take to accomplish this plan. Step 1, find an old launch site. Step 2, blast off the space station. Step 3, kill Grampy Hodie, and last but not least, Step 4, do what we want and get away with it. Does anyone have any questions?
I have question. How are we going to get the money that we need to build the rocket?
Easy. I'll resort to crowdfunding on GoFundMe so we can get the money. Evil King Friday, punch it.
Purple Panda, that would be a great idea. That way, those 5 idiots will be out of the way, and they won't interfere with the plan.
Guys, I believe that the Purple Panda Sinister 6 is heading for the old Vyond space base in the Twin Rocks Forest.
What? Twin Rocks Forest? Why did the space station there close?
Alright, the other truck's with most of the stuff left, and that's the last of the stuff that we need to take to the new Vyond space at Vyond Harbor.
What? Why are we moving all the way there? I like it in this forest better.
Look, I know that it's hard to change, but I promise you that we have pictures of you at this space base. Plus, this base was too costly for repairs.
There is no way that you're ever going to make me leave.
I cannot believe you said no to me. I am your boss. Either you get in the truck and go to the new base, or you're fired.
Ugh, fine. I'll get in the truck and go to the new base with you.
Wow. How do you know about this stuff?
I found an old newspaper about it last month, which is how I know about that.
What happened to the base, as well as the two people?
Well, Pearsha, the base was abandoned, and it still is to this day. I heard that people that drive by want the place gone, because it's been branded an eyesore for the past 64 years. As for the two people that argued about moving to that space at Vyond Harbor, the boss, named Max Tegrin, who was 34 at the time, retired back in 1976, only 2 weeks before Carrie came out. He died in 2006 from a heart attack at the age of 81. As for the argumentative employee, who was 21 at the time, he resigned out of remorse for his behavior. He is currently 85 years old, and now lives at the Quiet Hills Rest Home. Now, let's go and find Purple Panda and his team.
I see the old Vyond space base as we're almost there.
Alright team, here's the place we're looking for. Sure, it has been abandoned for 64 years, but it won't prevent us from accomplishing our plan.
There is $10 trillion that we have in that van from GoFundMe after that forged picture of you being in a body cast that you made.
Duck, we sure do have that much money. Let's build that rocket. Team, I have an announcement for all of you. The rocket is complete. Does anyone have any questions?
I have a question. What kind of fuel does the rocket use?
Well, Donkey Hodie, the rocket is fueled by diesel fuel, which makes it go faster than any other rocket. I chose that because we all need to get into space faster so that we can accomplish our plan to kill Grampy Hodie. Once that's done, I'm going to enslave the entire planet and force them to build statues of Donkey Hodie. But anyways, let's get our other stuff from the car and load up the rocket. Once we're up in space, we can be in a luxurious setting.
Grampy Hodie, I'm sorry that you lost your blue lightsaber earlier today.
Aw, thanks for the sympathy.
But there is something waiting for you at Vyond Park, which is 1 hour away from Twin Rocks Forest.
Well guys, I'll just have to see what this package is. Now, let's go and stop Purple Panda and his team. If their plan is successful, the entire planet will be enslaved, and Purple Panda will force everyone to construct statues of Donkey Hodie, and the people across the entire world won't ever be free.
Everything is loaded into the rocket, but I feel that there is one thing missing, and that is, some snacks for the flight into space. Evil King Friday, go steal some Cool Ranch Doritos from Walmart.
Purple Panda, I'm on it.
Oh, and while you're at the store, please go find me some mushrooms that I can also eat during the flight into space, because of that whole experience of eating nothing but mushrooms while we were on that mushroom planet. I'm glad we got off of that head hole.
I will do that, plus, we should all have something to eat while we're flying into space. Purple Panda, I have returned from Walmart with the Cool Ranch Doritos that you wanted me to steal. They would be great for the flight into space, where no cops can ever find us. As for you, Purple Panda, I also returned with your mushrooms.
That's great. Soon, the entire planet will be under the control of the Purple Panda Sinister Six. First Vyond City, then the universe. Maybe that could be enough. Oh, and as I forgot to mention, Grampy Hodie will be dead, and his team will be under my control.
Guys, we're almost at the old Vyond space base in the Twin Rocks forest. And I can see in the distance that Donkey Hodie is getting onto the rocket. Plus, Evil King Friday and Purple Panda are waiting outside the rocket.
Persha, thanks for telling us this. I need you to keep the car running, because if any fiery substance lands on any of the abandoned buildings, you can get us out of there quickly so that we don't die.
Well, we're there right now.
Robot, help Grampy Hodie out, because 2 against 2 are better odds.
Will do, boss.
Oh Grampy Hodie, the robot that you had with you is the one that I mentioned 2 days after I arrived on the mushroom planet.
That's right. The portal that robot opened pulled your butt off of this planet, and I will tell him to do it again if you mess with Vyond City.
Over my dead body, I'm going back there.
Now, you finally know what it's like to have everything you worked for, everything that's precious to you, taken away. Now, you'll know how I felt.
I know for a fact that revenge solves nothing. And you're going down. Robot, you deal with Evil King Friday. Purple Panda is mine. Will do. Nobody becomes a comedy beanie today. Well guys, I'm glad we got out of there before the old base exploded. Plus, this time, Purple Panda is gone for good. Maybe his crew too.
Good riddance to Purple Panda. He has always been a thorn in people's sides.
I agree. Let's all hope for the best. Thanks for helping me out with the Purple Panda Sinister 6. That means a lot to me.
You're welcome. Plus, this is what I've heard about the other members of the Purple Panda Sinister 6. Bob Dog was found dead in the rubble. He's been cremated, and his ashes were scattered across the Atlantic Ocean. Duck Duck was captured 2 hours after the explosion, and she was taken to Rikers Island. Evil King Friday died in the building explosion. Penny Peterson disappeared after the explosion. As for Deadly Heading, she is floating unconsciously in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Hey. Those idiots here better let me out, or I'll have to initiate some sort of escape from this stupid cage.
Duck Duck, shut up. You're in here because of your involvement with Purple Panda and his team. You're staying here until this place closes by 2026, where you'll be transferred to Florence Supermig's prison.
One day, I will escape in one way or another. And when I do, I will finish what Donkey Hodie and Purple Panda started. Grampy Hodie will pay for killing both of my friends, and he'll also pay for Bob Dog's death.
Thanks for telling me this information. Plus, my flight takes off soon. I wish you the best of luck, and goodbye.
You're welcome. If Duck Duck escapes, let us know.
Okay. I sure will.
So, Evil King Friday is dead, and we're driving him to the Vyond City coroner's office.
Well, that is what we're doing, because the boss said so. What? I'm probably going to be paralyzed right now.
Ha 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 ha. Whatever those two idiots don't know was that I faked my death the entire time. I'm going to look for a place to live. That guy in the red shirt was knocked out cold after that crash. He and the man in the blue outfit crashed because they couldn't see the road after I threw my body bag at those two. I'll go find somewhere to live. Well, this is my new home. This is where I'll also plan my revenge on Grampy Hodie, because he killed Purple Panda, and Grampy Hodie needs to pay for that.
Йом Григорий Клинав, Ante have found the dear Hadie flighting canard of Barat and Pacific. I have plans and had tabla with her. Behout. MY Curation. Варх. Где, just put Helix down, and we won't have any trouble,
I will, but only if you cooperate with my terms. 1. Take the submarine to the port of Los Angeles. 2. Find me a 2017 Lamborghini Huracan LP 580-2 and let me drive the car. 3. I go find and kill Grampy Hodie myself, because that will teach him a lessons for killing Donkey Hodie. Oh, and do you want to know why I have this lightsaber? It's because Donkey willed it to me in the event of her death. So I suggest that you agree with those terms.
I get your terms. You don't want to.
Alright Gregory, let's get set up for this plan.